All right, what's up, fellas? Welcome back. So we got the old Ford Ranger banana stang here, but today we're going to be working on this thing. So I'm going to be finishing up. I did finish up all of the intercooler piping. I think that was on the last video. I got some new couplers because the other couplers that I had were kind of junk. So I ordered some new ones, waited on those to come in. Everything is pretty much set up on the cold side now. I'm going to finish putting the wastegates on, and we'll do the down pipes. So what I have here is a 60 mil wastegate. So I did just get one of these. So as you know, the triple turbo setup that I had bed mounted, I did already have one of these. So just from a cost perspective, I just ordered another one instead of getting two 44 mils. So I usually use like the Speed Daddy 44 mils. I've never had an issue with any of those. I like them. It's actually what I would prefer, but cost-wise, like I said, going with the 60 mils, and it might be interesting to do twins with the 60 mils and see how the control works, because this car kind of does creep a little bit, like on gear changes. You can see it when you get high RPM and then you shift, it'll adjust a little bit. So it might be interesting to see what happens with the 60s. So what I'm going to do now is I'm basically going to weld this. I'm just using some scrap stainless, and I'm going to weld the stainless to the stainless V-band. I did clamp this down so it doesn't warp. This ring is kind of interesting, different than the 44 mils. This one has the fire ring for the valve built right into the V-band. So that's kind of cool. You don't have two pieces, but that's why I did clamp this thing on before I weld it. This thing isn't a super pretty build, but I'm going to put the wastegate right there somewhere underneath the exhaust housing, maybe kicked out to the side so I can avoid the drain line and still be able to do the downpipe. So this is all going to be wrapped. So right now it's garbage, right? It's going to break, the welds are going to break, it'll fall apart. But as soon as I wrap it, then it'll be perfect, no issues. Alrighty, boys, got a little bit done. Not a whole lot done, but I did get the wastegate on today. So the other wastegate is on down there, 60 mil boy. And then we got this 60 mil boy down here. And the downpipe, I'm going to be able to clear this brake line, so I have to remove some wiring. I think I talked about that already. So I think for now I'm just going to do like 3-inch dumps and then add on later just to get it running. I'm going to do loud valves and full exhaust. That's the plan, but I'll probably just do some dumps that I can split easily. And then after the dumps, it's terminator, and I'm going to relocate the battery. So because the battery was here, so I'm going to throw the battery somewhere else. So really not a whole lot to go on this thing. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot done today. My garage door opener decided it was gonna not work today, so I ended up having to take that whole thing apart. It was only going down, in the down direction. It wouldn't switch back and forth, and I ended up finding a broken solder joint on the board inside of it. Soldered it back up, and everything's good now. So that's it for this one, boys. Sorry it was a short one, but we'll get this thing going pretty soon. Shouldn't be too much longer.